So here's the question. When two individuals come together, they may have their own dreams, or they may have their own assumptions, they may have their own expectations. But the question is, when these two individuals come together, what is the vision? What is their vision for their marriage? If you're watching this right now, and if you're watching this as a couple, the question you need to ask yourself is, what is your vision for your marriage? What is your vision for your spouse? Do you have a vision for your spouse? Everyone has a vision for their spouse. Everyone has unspoken expectations, right? So if you are married right now, or if the wedding day is around the corner, the question then is, what is the vision that you have for your husband? Because, newsflash, no one tells you this, right? I'm not the same person I was on my wedding day. I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I was talking to a friend last night and telling him, hey, I'm not the same person who said yes to Jesus 20 years ago. I'm not the same guy I was even 10 or 12 years ago on my wedding day, right? The point is, we are all changing. And so the question is, in which direction are we changing? Are we changing for the better, or ... right? So the question is, what is your vision for yourself? What is your vision for your spouse? What's your vision for your family members and loved ones? And you may ask the question, what are you talking about? Why do I need to have a vision for my family members? What are you talking about? Why do I need to have a vision for my loved ones? Well, life happens. And whether you realize it or not, as the older you get, you realize that your loved ones are also getting older. Your parents, once you step into your 40s, chances are your parents are entering into their 60s and 70s, maybe even 80s, right? The older you get, you realize that you need to have a plan, not just for yourself. You need to have a vision, you need to have a plan, you need to have a contingency plan for the people you love and care about, which includes your parents, which includes your loved ones, your siblings as well. So that's important, right? What happens more often than not is we are firefighting a crisis because we haven't prepared for it. And something which I want to propose to you is that it's worth having a vision, it's worth having a dream and a plan to be there for your loved ones, especially the older you get, because 9 times out of 10, there will be healthcare emergencies. 9 times out of 10, there will be those SOS calls you're going to get at 3 a.m. 9 times out of 10, something is going to happen. And so you can, if then it's too late to actually make a plan. Then you need to actually kick into resolution mode. And you need to kick into, yes, I planned for this day. I planned for this moment. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to step in. This is how we're going to be there for our loved ones in their crisis. When you get that 3 a.m. call in your 40s and 50s, then it's too late to come up with a plan. It really helps if you, in your early marriage days, have those tough conversations and start planning and preparing to be there for your loved ones, for your parents, and so on, when a storm inevitably does hit. A lot of people have conflict because a lot of couples have conflict because they never had these important conversations of what are we going to do? How are we going to be there? How are we going to be there for our loved ones, for our siblings, for our family when there is a crisis? And so there are a lot of assumptions made, presumptions made, and then when a storm hits, it's like, whoa, So that's why I encourage you to do this.